So the question is, should you keep strength training during your marathon prep? And the answer is to each their own, but I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to explain why I say yes. So I have a few bullet points here. The first one I'll talk about is volume and how to manipulate and change your training volume in terms of strength training during a marathon prep or build, and especially closer you get to race day. My race is the end of May. It's a Buffalo, New York marathon. So when I go into a marathon prep, I am obviously trying to get faster for a certain time, a PR. For this one is sub 250. I am going to reduce the volume of my strength training routines. And what is volume? Well, volume can be the frequency of training, how many times you're training a week, or I think more specifically for each workout, the number of sets and reps. So training volume is your sets times your reps, and that's how you get your volume for each workout. So you can reduce volume of strength training during a build or a prep, where I might only train strength 3, maybe 4 times a week during a marathon build. And my volume in terms of sets and reps is going to decrease as well during those workouts. So manipulating the volume of your strength training during a marathon prep, one, to promote recovery, and the main focus is running. The main focus is this marathon. I don't want my strength training to get in the way of that. Number 2 is to prevent injury. So strength training is going to help prevent injury, especially like overuse injuries or imbalances. And that is the main reason I keep strength training during my builds. And you probably think, well, that only applies to lower body, your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves. Well, it also applies to upper body. So we have upper and lower body. Why? One, we're trying to minimize injury. We're trying to maintain strength, and strength being power from the lower body, as well as maintaining proper posture, upper body. And that's why you want to train upper and lower. Also, you don't want to have like these massive legs and this tiny upper body. We're trying to, play the role of balance and avoid imbalances. Now, strength day placement, I think this is a really important one. I like to put my bigger strength days on my easy running days. And if I know I'm doing a big marathon paced workout on a Saturday, the latest in the week that I want to train lower body strength is, say, Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's just being smart. Like, I don't want to go into a strength training lower body session and do some squats on, say, a Friday afternoon and wake up the next morning and have a big workout on Saturday, right? You just don't want to place things that way. So be smart where you're placing your strength training days so it doesn't get in the way of your big running workouts. And then 5th, which I think might be the most important, is to rejuvenate. I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I'm just running, and I've done it, like last year during my marathon prep, I eliminated strength training for weeks and months leading into the race. And I would train just once a week. But I was just not feeling that just energy and rejuvenation of training. That's one of the benefits of cross training. Adding some strength into your endurance or your running is that it just brings life back into you a little bit, right? Like, I love running, but I equally love strength training. And if you pull me out of the gym and I'm not throwing iron around, I kind of just lose that feeling. But if you keep me in the gym and you keep me running miles on the track or in ranch land in Central Texas, I feel good. Rejuvenation, right? It's both the mental and the physical aspects of it. So whether you keep strength training in your marathon prep and routine or not, it is up to you. But me personally, there's a few reasons why I personally do.